Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. This is my first hike of the year in the Rocky Mountains. It is late to be on my first hike of the year, but I was in Peru, and I'm pretty jazzed, I have to say. Yeah, you know, I mean, I love going out hiking. I'm really interested to see what the snow is like out there. That's for sure. All right, I'm still not quite at my destination. Just having a look at the snow. I believe this one here is Forgetmenot Ridge. You can see there's plenty of patches of snow. When you're in the open and there's patches of snow, in the trees there could be a foot of snow. Trees have a way of shading things, right? Obviously. So yeah, I mean, down here there seems to be nothing in the trees. You know, I can speculate all I want. There's really only one way to find out, and that's just to get my ass out there. So let's finish this drive off. I'm going right down to the end. Little guys are just taking over the road. Glad my car is old. I don't care if one of them kicks it. Look at this. They just got let out of this thing, and they're like running to catch up to their boys. Yeah. Very excited. All right, move ahead a little bit, but these guys are not worried about the road. They just want to go and join up with all their peeps. Oh, and there's more coming out. All right, if I keep waiting here for one bunch after the next to get by, I'm never getting around this. All right, get through this. Okay. There was a lot of people coming down that road. It is Saturday. My days off are totally random, and usually they are not weekends. So I just happened to be out here on a busy day. It was sunny in Calgary, but now it's kind of gotten white. Oh well. It makes sense that they'd be out here letting their cattle loose. It's June 1st. Gee, when does their when does their cattle lease start? Their grazing lease, right? So here they are. It's not even 11 o'clock. They're already out here on the first day of their lease, which I'm sure is month to month, and letting their cattle out. Ranchers, they get up early, you know. I'm sure they had to get up at like 5:30 in the morning or 6 in order to get all those cow into the trucks, get out here, and let them out by this time. Anyway, I haven't been out here in a long time. I stopped focusing on this valley. I stopped spreading myself out so much, and of course I focused on the Sheep Valley and got a lot of that done. Then I moved a little south. In this case, I want to do a shakedown hike. This month, I want to bring all my stuff out and try it out. I have a lot of new stuff, right? Before I go on something serious, I just want to do an overnight. So I have 2 days, comes up in like 4 days time. And in South Kananaskis, there's not really an overnight hike that I can find. And that's really the only kind of area I would trust to not have much snow. You can't go in the Alpine yet. It is, like I said, June 1st. So this is a scout hike. I want to go and do Forgetmenot into that area and just see what it's like out there. And then if it's okay, then I'll do some kind of overnights in here, right? And the red one. Okay, I am all the way down here. All right, I'm actually not even sure where the hell I am. I just went and parked at Trailhead Parking. So I gotta find where I start. I'm gonna come along here. I'm gonna go up Forgetmenot Ridge. All the way down. I at least want to go to that. So let's go over to this other map here. And then I will leave myself the option. Maybe I'll come down this and try to come back on this one. But I mean, that's pretty intimidating to just commit myself to all that right now. So right now I will just go all the way here. Start with that. All right, first hike of the year. Threw some toilet paper in. These are new shoes for my backpacking, so I'm gonna break them in on this one. Just normal runners, right, basically. I got an extra sandwich. This is when you forget stuff. It's the first hike of the year. All right. Okay, I've done so little hiking out of here. I have to find the suspension bridge. I did Nahahi Ridge out of this parking lot. That was at least 5 years ago. At least. All right, just gotta walk up to the water and over there. Okay, nice little trail here. Orange diamonds. Gotta say, I like what I see right now. All right, so I'm gonna come back along here once I get across the bridge. Let's take a little scout just for this area too, because there's a ton of stuff to do out of that parking lot, and I have done basically nothing. So all I did was Nahahi. That was ages ago, like I said. You know, it's a front country bridge when someone actually named it. Backcountry bridges, they got no names. Bridge over this, bridge over that. Cool. Oh, very, very sturdy. This is barely even called a suspension. This is supposed to be bouncing. What fun is that? I like to see people out enjoying nature. Use it or lose it, man. As far as backcountry facilities, if no one's out here, they'll just rip them out of here. So, yeah. And then at the same time, if you use too hard, then they restrict them. So, gotta get that balance. Okay. I'm supposed to follow until I find a four-way and turn left. This is, like I said, this is good scouting for the area. Okay, here we go. You can see what's official on here. All right. Oh, was that a slingshot? Why did somebody leave a slingshot? That's kind of new. Some kid lost his slingshot out here. All right, there's just a little bit of snow over here, but otherwise the valley bottom is good. This is, yeah, I mean, this is half the reason I'm out here. I mean, I'm not going to be climbing anything on my backpack. It's going to be the valley bottom I'm using. So this is excellent. Good. All right. Looking back now, I follow the big obvious trail over to where horses cross. So I'm not allowed on that bridge. There's kind of a loose trail here, and there's kind of a trail here. I've said it before, believe it or not, the easiest places to get lost is right near front country area, because front country hikers make trails everywhere. So I look at Maps.me and it shows a signpost over here. So I think that'll be, yeah, I think that's a good way to go. And I'll be able to turn left, head down. Oh, geez, there's another trail. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere over here. I'll stay on this big one for now. I know that I want to go down there, get to the beginning of the Forgetmenot Ridge trail hike. All right, I am supposed to be on Wild Horse Trail. Down there would be a big elbow. It's some backpacking and stuff that I have to do sometime down the line, but here's Wild Horse. Perfect. I am out here a bit late. It's already 11:30. But one thing about hiking in June is that the sun doesn't go down forever. It doesn't go down at like 9:30. I have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So, yeah. I've been having problems at work again. That job can be stressful. I felt like kind of sitting at home and licking my wounds today. Honestly, I really felt like it, but it's like, you know, let's just get out here. Forget about it a little bit, take it off my mind. I go right back to work tomorrow, so why spend a day off work thinking about work? I'll be thinking about it while I'm out here anyway, so I might as well have a good time, all right? as well get my butt out into nature and feed my soul. There is kind of a trail down by the river. That's probably nicer. I'll probably walk back on it. See how much time I have left when I come back, if I feel like it. And I mean, there's equestrian use in the area. I don't know if there's equestrian campground down there, but there's definitely equestrian parking. And the trail is in fine shape. It's fine. See, look, there's just little trails everywhere. They're just coming. Look, that one gets used very much, but I mean, the point is, nothing is chewed up. There isn't just mud everywhere. It's not like that 4-9s trail out, and you know, even in the winter you can tell it's just mud. There's a lot of horses on it, so, and then also the cows don't help. Okay, this is Elbow River. I have actually nothing to cross with at all. So maybe my shoes are going to get baptized right now. We'll see. Right now I can pretty easily get a part across. This part. I should do that big talk after I've crossed, not before. This part here, but over there is the main channel. They call this Elbow River, and the other one's Little Elbow. And of course, just over here they join forces. It's pretty. Could be a nicer day, but hey, you know. Alright, you can see the other side of the trail over there. And you can see I'm gonna have a little bit of company. Big dog, man. That dog is like above their waist. I think I can get across this first channel. I'll probably take my shoes off. I don't feel like having wet shoes all day. These things do have a bit of Gore-Tex in them. That doesn't mean I can just jump in water. I got a little tired of having just constantly, endlessly wet feet in my backpack, so I thought I would try a little bit of Gore-Tex. Managed to skip through those first bunch without taking my shoes off, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. I could walk down there and see, but yeah, I think I'm just taking my shoes off. I just have in a bit of water. I do want to test these a little bit, right? See what they can handle as far as wetness, but I mean, if you go over the top, it doesn't matter what they're doing, the water's going in, so. There. I mean, this is basically the plan this summer as far as backpacking. I'm not bringing water shoes. If I'm worried about sharp rocks, I think I'll just put on socks and get those wet. Not a bad view over here, you know? Not bad at all. Cool. All right. Got that obstacle taken care of. I think I'm not going to see too many people now, except for that one party I saw putting their shoes back on and carrying on with the big dog. Other than that, yeah, keep going down Wild Horse Trail. Look at this guy. This isn't going to play around, man. When I get on, start climbing it, I'm climbing it. That's it. All the climb's going to be in no time. So I'm glad there's like a kilometer of just kind of flat stuff and dealing with small things. Well, people are over there on the rocks playing. The other side of Elbow River. It's nice to see. I like it. I like people just getting out and enjoying it. It's a nice vibe. It's a nice atmosphere. Already doing a touch of climb. I would say first hike of the year, I need to get in shape, all that jazz, but I mean, maybe a week ago roughly, I was in Peru, in Huaraz, like smashing my way up Lagoon 69, which is, is a pretty fair climb. So Peru has got my legs in shape already, so don't have to worry about that too much. A little bit of a crossing. Oh, someone's here. All right, looking back, I was just over there when I last shut off the camera. So you cross a dry little stream bed. Here's a massive cairn, and here we go. We start climbing up actually right by stream bed. This is the start of number 36, Forgetmenot Ridge. All right, now we start climbing for real. Yeah, right into it, all right. Even above this creek. 2,500 feet of climb on this bad boy. Forgetmenot Pond. See, there's plenty of people just enjoying that. Nice little cairn. This is steep. This is about as steep as you want to be as a hiker, for sure. Going up this steep thing. You look in the bush, there's a little orange tag over here, like there used to be a trail. Not much left though. I feel like they could make a real trail up this instead of, like, it is a steep climb. If there was any snow on this, forget it. Just forget it. This trail is starting to have a little bit of mercy. Oh, I just read in the book, these are for cut lines. This is a cut line. That's what that's for. That lower one wasn't for any trail. Here's the cut line going ahead. It still has a trail, but it's been blocked off by rocks. And you start climbing this. When you look back, you can actually see the old cut line going through the trees. It's just a little thing. Oh boy. All right. Keep climbing. Well, the way Jill writes of it in the last edition, I don't have a new one yet for this red book. There's a few ways up, but trail builders have ensured that there's only one. The fun part is she's like, oh, you go by, it's like rock chime tree or something. That's halfway up. So I'm not even halfway. Ooh, yeah. Time for a break. Oh my goodness. Powder Face Ridge. Well, certainly not as bad as I imagine like that lower part was. It's a holy rock tree, that's what I'm looking for. But of course that edition is like 10 years old at this point, so. For the record, this trail I'm on, it does follow the trail that's on Maps.me, which a lot of people are using like organic maps or something, some other app, because Maps.me charges money now to download maps. So anyway, nice spot to stop for a minute, admire the hard work. After that lookout, it would start going easy on me, but nope, still just smashing up. I think I found Holy Rock Tree. It sure ain't much now. This is halfway. This is halfway. Oh man, I hope this isn't the like half the climb, because it's already been a lot. Just keeps going and going and going and going. come out of nowhere. Snow. Alright. Apparently, just got a report. One more section of snow. Then the top is dry. This is Holy Rock Tree. Okay. This little tip there. I just gotta get up here and I break out and see a bunch of stuff in front of me. Wow. Phew. Wow. Okay. See what's out in front of me. See how much how much work I got left to deal with. Okay. Finding some nice hiking. I know a lot of this is like this, but only after I finish all the climbing, right? And apparently I gotta go around some big snow drifts in here, so hey, you know, a little obstacle at a time. Yeah, still some pretty big mounds up here. Not hard to go around at all, but none of the people have kind of made tracks where you should go. But yeah. It's getting pretty tall now. You can see the way that people have made, but yeah. This is yeah. Maybe a week ago this is where we'd stop. Cold up here, a lot of breeze. Got the big jacket on now. I got my tube I got from Cusco in Peru. Work cut out for me. Objective number 1, Forgetmenot North Lookout, North Ridge. I'm on this trail, it goes up nicely. There's some marmots. Probably not whistling marmots because I didn't hear a single whistle. Oh, are they fighting? No, they give each other little kisses. Passing food, something like that. Alright, I like what that trail did. But now, time to break out up here and then walk down there and do objective 1. Big and flat up here, actually. Look at all this. It's a completely separate thing you could go do. Walk along there. I can see a little bump over there. People probably built some rocks. Yeah. Alrighty. It's cold up here. Alright. I'm hoping that's objective 1. Hopefully it's not a false top. Impressive. It's a huge, huge pile. Woo! Woo! Oh, there's even a box. Woo! awesome. Got a doggy treat, got some little candies, got a flag I've never seen before. It does seem to have the rose on it, so maybe it's some kind of something to do with the wild rose country, right? Alberta. This thing is full in a year. I'm not gonna bother to sign something like this. Like, it gets signed 5 times a day all summer. It's, yeah, to me it's, yeah, you know, I got other things to, I don't worry about it too much. Anyway, I'm not gonna hang out here too long. This is just one objective. I got big other plans to do. I'm gonna hide you from the wind. I came back to the old trail that I followed. There are rock piles, so I'm gonna follow those for a bit. And that'll be the first thing I do. I'm gonna negotiate this now, right? He's getting buzzed. He flew over like maybe a couple hundred feet. Like, why? Bunch of wind. I will try and talk a little. I came down off this just a smidge to try and get out of the wind. This is a problem. I'm sure I could figure it out without any snow around, but like going down there, at first I thought that's what Jill meant, but now I don't think it is. But look at the snow that I would have dealt with. Same thing over here. Lots of snow. So this might be a turn back. I might not be able to get to the other top. Well, from back there it's not obvious, but I mean it looks like from back there you can just go and hike all along this, but actually no, it goes down into a draw. That's actually pretty damned unhikeable. It looks, you would have a hell of a time getting through this. Well, I think the idea is to go up this, but a lot of it is blocked by big snow. Some of it there actually looks like it could be dangerous. Look at the cornices and stuff. How would I get over it if I did go up like that? You know, like it might break off, or I could be in like chest deep stuff, or how would I climb on top? Again, I'm climbing over a cornice at the top. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. The only option is to try this. There's no real way to know if I can do it until I actually try. But I have to have a major turn back attitude, because I've done this before, this kind of thing, and I end up doing stuff that's sketchy. So, all right, I think I would try, but like I say, you know, the only, yeah, I have to be careful. Life is worth more than getting to the other top. All right, then I have to come back down too. So I have to better, you know, like potentially. So I have better make damn sure that I am keeping my safety in mind here. Okay, there's so much snow on the bottom. First thing I have to do is like go all the way around a bunch of snow just to get to this dry patch. Sheesh. Even just getting through this stuff's gonna be a pain in the arse. Snow doesn't look that bad from up top, and you get down here. Oh, alright. Could just get deeper and deeper, you don't know. I don't know how deep this stuff is. Alright, I was able to walk on top of it till I broke through down to almost my knee. I think that was the worst of it down here. Then I gotta get up this, and then the real challenge begins. The real challenge isn't so much getting through, it's knowing when to turn around and just safeguard my life. That's the real challenge here. Let's not fool ourselves. In some ways it just gets more and more intimidating as I get closer. Okay, I'm going up and to the left. I'm optimistic. It looks like it comes above the snow. I can just make my way up this, then along that. Surprised the snow came a little higher, but I think I've nearly got it licked. And just as importantly, I think it's okay to go down. You. Okay. I did it. I wonder if I'm the first person to stand up here this year. Cool. Okay, well, forward. I think that's a footprint, so nope. Someone usually beats you. Someone even crazier than me. There's no more doubt these are footprints. They're actually going back. Well, I think I'm on course. This is looking back. As often I follow the footprints through the snow. You gotta be wary of that. Maybe they didn't know where they were going, right? But I don't mind too much. This thing is buried in snow. Like buried. I don't see any footprints going to and from, so now I'm starting to think those little footprints have nothing to do with this. Now the snow has me concerned again. That's a lot of frickin' snow. Sometimes when, you know, like a climb, a rock face, whatever, faces a different direction, the snow is dramatically different. And guess what? This going on that side would be a different direction. So I just don't know. I don't know what, yeah. Yeah, you know, get to the Forgetmenot top. Try to at least make some decisions. Well, things have certainly changed as far as the terrain. I'm looking at lots of rocks. It's like a rock field, so definitely slow going. Working my way along. Snow is becoming more and more and more an issue. So I got a top over here, and then I got decisions to make because I'll get a good look at Forgetmenot. So close. I just broke through the snow and I am not that far away from my crotch. Alright, someone built a shelter here. I think this is called, not sure, but I think this is Old Forgetmenot. Or maybe I'm standing on top of Old Forgetmenot, I don't know. Okay. Alright, if I kept going, it's like this. That is all pretty clear looking. That is pretty clear looking. That looks pretty clear. All right, this is better than I thought. It's up here where the snow is deep. And I mean, if I do have to go back, and that looks increasingly likely, I don't have to come down to this and go through that crap. That was a lot of crap. I just need to keep going over there. Go down. Okay, now I'm more optimistic. Definitely, I think I can get to that. And from there, it's more decisions, right? All right, well, I guess it's 2.9 kilometers to that. First thing I got to do to get back through here, I mean, here's where I went down to my crotch. I ended up having to, I just crawled on my knees across that part. But that was the only part that was bad, so I got to do that. This is quite the, I'm pretty proud of myself on this one. This was a pretty daunting looking sight From over here, that's for damn sure. Phew. Okay, let's see how much farther we can go. Okay, I'm back to kind of the main ridge. Little pile of rocks over there. I think that's kind of the unofficial summit. All right, starting to go down. Dealing with some snow, but I think it's actually going to get better. One thing that's encouraging about going down over here and going back is the Big Elbow Trail is clearly totally dry and clean. It's just a matter of how do you get down to it, right? I'm not going through like hip deep snow. Well, you lose a whole bunch of elevation doing this. It's not real fun. You know, you gotta climb back up it again. And then, presuming I'm coming back this way, I gotta do it down and back up again. And here comes the snow. Ooh. Let's see what happens here. Well, color me surprised. Footprints. This one I think I'm the last man standing. Always I get surprised by footprints. Someone else was here before me. Expect slow going. Yeah. There's just a million rocks sticking out of the ground you gotta dodge. At least the snow is, yeah, you can see now. It's a clear sight to where I gotta go now, right? Much as I am trying to pick my way through basically a rock field, this is truly outstanding area. Look at all the mountains. There's where I was, right on the edge. Doesn't seem that far away now, but this part here is actually not too bad, but always dealing with crap. Okay, it looks like the rock field is pretty much done. Now I just gotta climb up here and nice terrain. I still got the occasional footprint showing me that it has been done. This looks pretty man-made to me. Definitely taken down a lot of the climb already. It's not bad. I mean, it's nice terrain to climb on, so. And lots of room. Zigzag your way up. All right. Some snow up here, but it doesn't look bad. Look around for whatever's left of the old lookout. Like I'll cross here, there. Hopefully that'll be it. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay. Still breaking through, but not. I don't know, I'm walking on top a little bit, breaking through to my ankle. Not bad. Most logical way to find, I mean, there was stuff left. Oh, and here's footprints. Good. There was stuff left in the addition I have, but that's a ways back. So maybe could be almost nothing of that old lookout left. Here's the footprints. Might as well use them, you know. It's nice not to, breaking through sucks. So you might as well just use someone else's. Summit. There's a summit over there. I might not be able to get to this lookout tower if it's anywhere on the other side of that. But I get pretty damn close. Pile of rocks. The first thing you come up to is a pole. There it is. It's in deep snow. I mean, this is deep snow. Oh my God. There's the footprints. They keep going. Whoever this is, they really wanted to get to the top. I was going to call her, but oh hell. They can do it, I can do it. Let's try. There she is. So I'm going right to the top here. Mostly just walking on top of the snow. It's working fine. think the platform is in here someplace. Oh, here's a couple of little metal poles sticking up out of the ground. Mind you, that's totally normal for something like this. Woo! Well, whoever it was, they did not come from the other direction because there's absolutely nothing or snow like prints going that way. And they did the same thing I did. Well, after doing some reading, it appears there is the road that's probably it there. And so that would be the trail from this direction. It looks like it's covered in a lot of frickin' snow. I would follow that, and then I would probably end up down this, which is fine. But then there's a significant drop into the valley, and I have no idea what lies in the trees, right? Look here, there's a boatload of snow in those trees. I think I have pushed enough. Yeah, I think I have accomplished enough. So, I'm gonna have a look at this. I might sign that one. If there's, you know, it's all about volume. I mean, if there's a billion people in a book, who cares? All right. If there's almost no one in there, I feel pretty special signing something like that. But we'll see. Maybe I'll see something from the prints that I followed up here through the snow. Whoever it was, they didn't put, they didn't sign it. But someone else, I've seen these on Hike Alberta now. I would not put this on here if I had like a following at 10,000 or something. But you know, they've started leaving these good time boxes. One of them, someone left one up at Turtle Mountain, and it's like a butt plug and some booze. I'm having a couple shots of your booze. And it's like, the dildo of consequence rarely arrives lubed. F and Ruby. So what's that about? Like, November 29, 2023. Like, that's pretty late to come up here. Anyway, I signed it. June 1, 2024, I'm early, but not the first. Some footprints were already here. Shout out to anyone who's seen me on YT, Mark of the Trail. It is pretty cool. This doesn't even have a plastic thing around it, so it's not gonna last. I guess I could look in my bag and see if I have like some kind of bag I could put around it. You're gonna leave Fireball up here and a dildo, a butt plug. I mean, why do you call it a dildo? It's a butt plug. Anyway, I'm having some of your beer, your alcohol. A little bit of Fireball, cinnamon whiskey. That's weird. I mean, we're not, you know, I think hikers are pretty open about stuff. We're, I don't think we're, you know, stiffs, but a butt plug? You know, why are those showing up? And I've already seen it in Hike Alberta. Why are these, who started this? F and Ruby, who are they? Anyway, weird. Not a very good bag. It's from around my toilet paper that I have as emergency, but better than nothing, I guess. All right, I should head my ass back. Long way. It is 4:36. Sun goes down 9:30. I don't think I have too many issues with the sunlight. But, you know, still, I'm not gonna dawdle. Definitely not. Not particularly encouraging. Definitely that's dumping itself out. And of course, there's this. Gotta climb all that, most of the way to the top. And deal with a lot of rocks, you know. One thing at a time. If I get rained on, I get rained on. I have a rain jacket. Well, I tried to stay low. Stay out of the snow and the rocks. That's not working. Down, deep snow, up. There's the weather station. Yeah. Either option blows. I have to go all the way down there to get around the snow and then climb. Or I climb this and walk on the rocks. Pick your poison. Let's climb up here. I don't know how, but I ended up in this rock garden, picking my way through. It's supposed to be over there. That's my ledge I climbed up and over. Oh well, bought myself a bunch of extra work with that one. Managed to deal with that little snafu. I just got to do this nasty part, then I got a nice long walk, and then a nice long walk down on the trail until it starts to get pretty steep. But then I can cover some real distance. Okay. Well, instead of dealing with this crap and going up here, I might just kind of walk along up there like that. Looks okay to me. Another climb. It's not bad, but it's another damn climb. Definitely intimidating looking from here. You just don't know until you try, though. I heard that said, and it is true. Sometimes things look completely undoable, and then you go try it and you do it. I will say this, it is nice to be on the final descent. It has been a beautiful hike. I mean, yeah. Well, I will say it is nice to get out of that wind finally. In that wind for a long time, that's for sure. Hell, I almost wanted to take off my jacket now. Look at this. Look at these bumps. Doesn't that look like artificial almost? Like they look like the same height. It's weird. Well, I'm definitely at the point now where it's just like, I'm glad that I only do trails once. I don't have to climb this again. It's definitely a long hike. No question about that. And now downhill with tired legs. You know how much I love that. My knees just love it. They can't wait to do it every time. I've been lucky. Everything that's over there has been going that way. And you can see this one here is getting showered. Yeah, hopefully it keeps up. I only need not even an hour. I'm glad to be done that steep part. All right, down to the crossings. I think I'm just crossing Elbow River straight. I don't think I feel like walking over to the bridge and then back. Doesn't really matter. My feet are wet. They're not cold, but they're wet. I'll we'll just cross. And, that'll really break these guys in. They've been broken in all the hell, that's for damn sure. This is Elbow River. It's definitely higher than when I was this morning. Little Elbow's over there. All right, I'm just gonna roll out my pants and traipse on through. About halfway to the knee. Alrighty. I'm just gonna kind of walk back along the elbow, little elbow. But naturally I'm gonna explore a little bit. This looks like fence, old fence. Well, you know what? I approve of this a whole lot more than just leaving it standing and getting away of wildlife. So, still out here rotting, but you know, this is not really anyone's way. Oh, here we go. Here's a little trail, horse trail of some kind. Okay, little elbow actually is not really something to mess around with too much. It's funny how little elbow is, at the moment anyway, got way more water than elbow itself. Well, I crossed little elbow. It's nice to get a little practice, you know, get myself in there. You know, my pants got a bit wet, but I wanted to get my knees in there too. I did a touch. That's quite the hike. I got a big one done out here, that's for sure. There's plenty of big ones to be done out of this parking lot, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Great views, you know, hard work, technical, a lot of rocks, big climbs, challenges, like as far as like obstacles. Yeah, that one's kind of got it all in that sense. Yeah, get out there and hike.